What's good? It's Chigozie. It's Tuesday, July 24th, 2018, and we're going to quickly see how the federal government, the Scottish Rite Freemasons, have synced up this propaganda by the number 31. So here we have Demi. Demi equals 31. He's in alphabetical order. Demi Lovato in this piece of propaganda. Here, Korea equals 31, reversing, reducing. So here we have, they're talking about Korea is North Korea dismantling test site. Korea equals 31. Trial of Viagra on pregnant women stopped after 11 babies die. 31 is the 11th prime number. Viagra equals 31. In full reduction. So this is a clear display of how this Zionist Jew propaganda is being put out by the numbers, according to the date numerology. 7 plus 24 is 31. So they with 31 numerology, the 11th prime, talking about Viagra 31 with the 11 babies. Demi Lovato coming back out in this propaganda. Remember, she had a relapse, 31. Coming out, and they keep quoting up to this piece of propaganda as well, coming out talking about being sober. Sober 31, Demi 31, relapse 31, and now she's coming back on a day with 31 numerology, participating in this propaganda. So there you have it. That right there should be very definitive evidence of scripted propaganda. So what else I saw then on Twitter, this is an actor for the MLB, the Zionist Jew, Joey Votto, wants to be a school bus driver when he retires, mocking the real bus drivers, mocking people because the Zionist Jews are telling him to do this. So why, in this, it's like main, trends. I like to look at the trends to see what all the goy are being sucked into. The Cohen tape, just another piece of propaganda from the White House. A play put on by the Scottish Rite Freemasons. So here we have Joey Votto, and you know why he says school bus driver? Why he wants to be a bus driver? Bus equals 4239, like Joey Votto. 4239, wants to drive a bus when he retires. Freemason 42, Federal 39, Masonry, Zionism 39. Play ball. Play ball. What does that sum to? There's a reason why they shout that ritualistic thing. Wow. There's a reason why they shout that ritualistic thing. Are you understanding how this propaganda is all coded? Play ball and ritual sum to the same thing. 81, 27, 45. There you have it. I'm not psychic. I'm just telling you. This is so easy to understand the patterns coded by the Zionist Jews. Look at this. Are you seeing this? Now playing. Demi Lovato hospitalized. So what did I start this video off with? If you're paying attention, what number was this video started off with? The number 31. Demi 31. I did with 31 numerology. Sober 31. Relapse 31. Look at the video length. 1 minute, 27 seconds. This is what I mean when I say this is by the numbers propaganda. It's completely undeniable. There's no, when you're being skeptical, you're wasting your energy and you're wasting your time. You have to understand that. Stop wasting your time. Why can't you use that energy and share this knowledge with people? Or try to understand it better? Why are you trying to deny and be skeptical? It's obviously a ritual by the numbers. Minute 27 video, 31st prime. Again, with Demi on a day with 31 numerology, with a relapse. for being sober, all 31. And then on that front page, and again, they have Viagra, 31, the 11th prime with the 11 dead babies, and Korea. And I'm pretty sure there's plenty more in there. That's all I did, you know. So here we have Elon Musk. See right there, the scripted picture with clearly Photoshop nonsense. Just an ad. He is an actor. All he does is participate in propaganda. You know, they argued over a parking space, then one shot another dead, and he may have face charges. You see this black man sitting right here, guys. This is all, see, and the police has to have this red right here because he's a Scottish Rite Freemason. Has to have the pills of red and blue. Chris Cuomo, this Israeli actor, 3-minute, 7-second video, 37 Israel 37. I noticed that he's in a lot of propaganda with 37, but that's probably because he's always in a lot of Donald Trump propaganda. And that's why. Speaking of what, you know, Thelema 125, Reflection 521, black man equals 21. Updating this piece of propaganda at 521. I just said before, look at this black man right there. Guys, I get the pieces that they tried to put inside their propaganda, like all the little game pieces. That's what it is. They're a bunch of game pieces inside their propaganda. And a black man is one of their favorites. So we have the black man standing there, black man 21, updated at 521. But again, if you're new, if you want that definitive, like, oh, how do I really get this? I hope you're not asking that still. But again, I can't get over this. This seals the deal. The 31st prime in the video length with Mrs. 31 right here, with relapse, sober, also in the 31. Let me see sober 1 out of 4 times. See single. She had a single called sober. He was talking about her relapse and that. Did not reveal the nature of Lovato's relapse. This was the article that I decoded that time. So you see what I'm saying? I'm not making this up. So enough on that, but I really hope, like, that's why I dwell on these examples, because I'm just telling myself, like, okay, if my goal is to help the world understand what's going on, this is the example. There's no, like, you don't need anything else after this example. It's not a coincidence whatsoever. You know, the 31st prime. And now at least I remembered it. Donald Trump, you know, Cube 31 from 11th state, New York, 3.1 billion. Before it was 3.5. You know, for the people like, oh, but it changes. You know, well, you have something to say for everything. Yeah, I do. The 3.5 billion, he's a thelemic actor participating in thelemic propaganda. An actor for the Catholic Church. Thelema, Catholic, 35. Has the mind's eye, I-35, with the propaganda. Nigger 42, the reflection of 24. And this is a good time to answer that question. And I want to answer it. I'll type it out, answer to the person who asked. But, like, how do you know, like, what numbers are actually what? Like, with the whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it can be this or that. It's all about context. Like, it's no different than how there's kanji in Japanese, and they have multiple meanings, but it depends on how it's, like, used and fitting inside a sentence or something, or paired with something else. It's the exact same thing. So here, yes, Saturn 21, but you know, you can see what the context is. Black versus white propaganda, you know, in the crime and justice section. Black man standing right there. Black man equals 21. So they're going to pair with some more coding. Nigger 42, 24. Florida Stand Your Ground law is just a bunch of propaganda from the state of Florida. Ritual 2781. The key of David 216. Just like how the other thing that's same thing as Ritual, Play Ball, had 135 in it. See, and this is just more. This is like, now you can kind of see how my brain works and compartmentalizes this type of coding and their propaganda. You see how Play Ball has 81, 27, 45, and then so you have that. Now you have the 135. That's the, I guess, the odd one out because Ritual doesn't sum to 135, so you know it's something. So then we have Stand Your Ground. See, they talk about the Stand Your Ground law in this Floridian piece of propaganda. Stand your ground. And of course, this is a real law made by real Zionist Jews, doing it all by the numbers. So, Stand Your Ground then sums you 72, 81 like Ritual, and you see 216. 216, 135, numbers for the key of David. And they do this all the time. Like, they'll have one of these numbers and pair it with like a Ritual number. The double 63 that they have in the key of David. If you write 63, you get 54. Reflection of 45. It's all interrelated. That's just what I'm trying to show. And then again, I mean, you probably saw this. Look at this. Michael Dredka, 47 years old. You see this? 47. This is Freemasonic propaganda. How do you know it's Freemasonic propaganda? Because this is real news with random events of all the things happening all around the world and in America. Why does every single article have to have these number 47 in it? That's how I know this is fake news propaganda. Because I'm not a fucking retard. I know that the number 47 doesn't appear very surfacely and everything. That's the key, very surfacely. Because some people, you can break things up into many things, and there was 47 seconds, and every time something happened, they'll make it work with some bullshit nonsense that they like to say that makes no sense. It's like, no, they're really putting this in your face, and it's all by the numbers. Marquise McGlockton. Oh, come on. Glock, shooting, 13th letter. 1 + 3 is 4, 44, kill 44, black people 44. Let me guess. I mean, I'm gonna guess that Marquise McGlockton's the black man. That's what I'm saying. You can easily guess who's who in this propaganda by the names because it's fake news propaganda. The couple and then their son. So is the black man the one who died? I mean, here's what I even guess. We can all guess. Look, this is how you can tell it's stereotypical propaganda. Without even reading it, what can we guess this is about? This is what we're seeing even from the headline. So, who's not going to face charges between the black and the white man? Of course, the white guy's not going to face charges because he killed the black person. Why? Because this is divisive propaganda from these Zionist Jews that creates more racial tension. So we see that, it's like, the white man's been enslaving black people for all these times, and now they're still killing them, and it's all dividing white people and black people by this numerical system, by this Kabbalah. So then you go inside the propaganda. You can say, okay, well, now that we know that the black man probably is the one who died, you can even further see it. I was even looking at this. I was like, okay, they're talking about that a son. Of course, it was 5. The son was 5. The son's either going to be 5 or 9 for the black people. 5 equals 42, 21, nigger 42, black man 21. Nigger 42. See? That's what the 5-year-old son. It can also be a 9-year-old. So we see that. Oh, of course, it goes without saying, it's all happening in Florida. The death, killing, murder numbers. Death, 38. See? Killing, 38. Murder, 38. All in Florida. 38. 43 killing. And then 124. And I was thinking this in the back of my mind. 124. See this video? 124 seconds. 124 seconds video and this piece of Floridian propaganda. The government of Florida, the Floridian police, put on propaganda by the code. And this is what it looks like. This is authentic Floridian propaganda. And this is how you can tell it is. And of course, what else can you tell? You notice we haven't seen anyone yet. We've seen that little stupid picture, grainy image that they always give us. Photoshop bullshit. But I could be wrong. But I know I'm not wrong. I know that the 5-year-old son belonged to Marquise McLaughlin is a black person. And what I'm going with that is, now look, he's dead. Now we have what? The single mom raising the child narrative again. You see this? Because he's dead. They always do this. Make sure you know that the black person who died had a kid, and now the mom's gonna be single raising it. There's all that type of propaganda. The Zionist Jews put out. But it could be wrong. He could have killed the white guy. But let's confirm what we're looking at.
Lochner took a round to the chest, bled out with his partner and his 5-year-old watching. Why? He knocked a man to the ground who was arguing with his girlfriend about a parking space. When he came out of the store and saw the two going at it, this happened on your screen right now. Did you see it? If not, re-rack it, Ellie, and show it again for them so they get an understanding of what's happening. There's McLaughlin. There's the guy arguing.
Oh, is it 9:44 they have this?
He gets out of the car. Boom.
Oh.
Pushes him.
We'll rewatch that. I just want you to see the 44. See the 44 minutes right here. Black people 44, shooting 44, execution 44, kill 44. Bring it back, Ellie. Do you see this? He is selling you Zionist Jew propaganda. This is how you sell it. He is a salesman. You have to understand it. That's all he is. Chris Cuomo, Jake Tapper, all of them. They're all propaganda salesmen. And they're just doing their job. Getting paid commission, which is these big salaries to further control them.
Where he saw the two going at it. This happened on your screen right now. Did you see it? If not, re-rack it, Ellie, and show it again for them so they get an understanding of what's happening. There's McLaughlin. There's the guy arguing with his girlfriend, right? She gets out of the car. Boom. Pushes him. What does the man do? Pulls out the gun. Right there, he fires at him. Why did we stop it? Well, because you've already seen enough in terms of you didn't see him lunging towards Michael Dredge.
Excuse me? What? I'm speechless. They're supposed to be giving us real news, what's going on in this world. Oh, why are we not showing the rest? Oh, because you've already seen it. Bitch, what the fuck are you going to tell me what I've seen? Fuck the Zionist Jew, Chris Cuomo. You see this? This is a bunch of bullshit. I'll play it again and keep it going. But that's nonsense. Still with the 644 up here. I know that my picture is blocking it. Still with the 44. Yeah, Florida 124, 124-second video. The state of Florida is putting on a play. This is a play from the state of Florida. And this bitch ass is trying to sell it to you like it's real. Why are we showing you the rest? What an asshole. What a fucking jackass. This is why I'm saying we need to take these fucking people, hold them accountable as soon as possible.
Right there, he fires at him. Why did we stop it? Because you've already seen enough in terms of you didn't see him lunging towards Michael Dredge, the man on the ground. You don't see that. But I don't want to show for his family and for some of you who are sensitive from getting shot in the chest. He went back into the store. She tried to give compression. His 5-year-old sat there and watched him bleed out. The Pinellas County Sheriff, Pinellas, Florida, is where this happened. That's the county. Said the law is clear.
He had to shoot to defend himself. And those are the facts, and that's the law.
He's no simpleton, by the way. He's also a lawyer. So he's a lawyer and the sheriff. Michael Drejka is the shooter. He's home tonight or wherever he wants to be because of the Stand Your Ground law. At least 24 states have similar legislation. Florida recently, arguably, updated it to make it easier for someone like Drejka to kill without consequence. The reaction to this, understandable. Emotions raw.
See, now marching.
I don't believe you should be able to shoot somebody and walk away like this with such a low standard. We know this isn't the first time, by the way, that Drejka apparently started trouble over this issue. How so? Listen.
He said he'll shoot me, call me, stuff like that. So, I think it's a racial issue.
Yeah, of course, this is racist propaganda. And I just want to point out Cuomo's court, CC 3-3. Now it's at 6:46. They're going to end this now. It's going to be at the 46 minute, sacrifice 46.
Check the reporting. Store owner also knew this man and knew his tendency to have a pet peeve about people who were parking in the disabled spot.
So I hope you get how this is all just nonsense propaganda from the Zionist Jews, from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Again, the guy who gets to walk away tonight because the standard ground law, you know, he's 47 years old. And then the girlfriend of the nigger dead, she's 24, reflection of 42. Female also 42, 9, 24, all that. Female 24, the girlfriend's 24. Again, nigger, 42 to reflection. 5-year-old son, 24. He could have been 9 if they wanted. Same thing. That's why slave equals 5 and 9. 5 and 9. Slave. Negro. Get 5 and 9. This is all a well thought out system from the Jesuit order. People ask me, why aren't you going to the Catholic Church? What the fuck would I go there for? The people who fucking put this shit on. People who craft this shit, crafted your language, crafted your Bible, and all this stuff, all the calendars. Or at least the Gregorian calendar, at least. The Julian calendar. Guys, these people, it's clear what they're doing, and I do not want to participate. So we'll go back to the 27 days. It's not related to this. And it was Drake. I want Drejka, so probably you do pronounce the J in this piece, in this play. Scottish 113, 49, 41. The Scottish, right? Not 41, but it is 40. No, it's not. It's 50. But you get it. It's the number for Scottish. Scottish Rite Freemason, dishonest 113, mainstream 113, green screen 113. And then we have this Floridian propaganda. Witnesses told police McLaughlin, we gotta do his name then, McLaughlin. Getting shot with the Glock. Well, you see how the numbers don't change? McLaughlin and Scottish and Drejka. You see, this is all a coded tale from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. That is what I am saying. United States of America 157. No, excuse me. Just United States. 157. This is their propaganda. But that's how many times does this happen? I put something in and it just doesn't change. What else do you need to see? All 113. This is all mainstream. 113, dishonest. Mainstream is also 157. Dishonest 113, 49. These share a lot of numbers. They're using a green screen technology. 113. It's all not true. 113. Baba Kamal 113a says that the Jews can circumvent the Gentiles through deception. This Jew, Chris Cuomo, can circumvent you through deception in a legal setting. The police are participating in every single piece of this propaganda. That alone makes it a legal setting. Police are everywhere in this world. That alone makes it a legal setting. They even mock you more. Stand your ground. Hearing opens in Florida. Theater shooting. And now I'm confused. I don't know what they're talking about. Talking about this theater shooting I'm telling you about right now. You know, which theater? This is all theater. Which theater are they talking about? They could be talking about anything here. They could be talking about Elon Musk's in this piece of theater. We need a theater shooting with Elon Musk. Put him out of commission. Nope. Who's this? Trayvon Martin. Bird on 3-3. Race 433. Rodney King. Beaten on 3/3. Marquise. I mean, and the spelling of this too, like Marquise McLaughlin. There's a lot of ways to spell Marquise. They do it this way for the Gematria. 27, Sun 27, Ritual 81, 72. Again, 44 initials. 31, you know, Marquise 31. They with 31 numerology, talking more about this. His name substitute 113, like his last name. McLaughlin. I mean, come on, his last name is McLaughlin. His last name is McLaughlin. What the fuck is that? And it's both something 113, like his first and last name, like Draco. You know, of course, we got the 76, Negro 76, 31, like slave. Michael 33. I mean, come on. They give the white guy all the Freemason numbers. God 55, Satan 55. Here we have 251, the 54th prime, Sun 54. That's number 1. Look, number 1. Just going back to 1. The guy who lives because of the stand your ground law. Even look, this video. Oh, well, this is still relevant. I was going to say it's 230 seconds. Donald 23. But I was going to say if it was this, 23 to 9th prime, run 90 get 42. But look, it's even more fitting on Donald propaganda. And, you know, of course, the Lima 35. It's funny because I was like, 35 of this. And then, oh yeah, it was Donald Trump propaganda. Okay, so that's why the 35 was there. That's when we know the context. You notice how we didn't talk really anything about 35, Thelema, Israel, Zion, Saturn Keeper of Time. You didn't hear me saying much about that in this piece. You saw the pattern we were following, and it was different numbers. So when you go to a different piece with Donald Trump, it's all Saturn numbers. You go to Elon Musk, it's all numbers for Freemasonry, Saturn, Revelation. I mean, 237, 2 times 3 times 7. Look, 247, that's what I'm saying. Freemason's compass set at 47 degrees, pole star at the top of it equals 47. They're all about Euclid's 47th problem about establishing a foundation. Freemason and ALW reduction, substitute 47. And here at 247.
Alright, my next guess is...
That's what I'm saying. Illuminati 150 seconds. And that's what I was saying on 2/3/7 they published this. 2 times 3 times 7 is 42. Let me see if I can get this. No. This one is something. But I'm glad I brought this up because my video on 22/7, I didn't point out that whole Scotch Rite Freemasonic ritual. This is why this is another context lesson. This is why they did it. Because it substitute 227. So in 22/7, they put a clear ritual for them. So I really hope you all enjoyed this video, because I think this video has a lot of really solid examples explaining how this is all bullshit propaganda from the Freemasons. The MLB is run by the Freemasons. CNN money. I mean, you can see how I can say, oh look, and it's 47. It cannot be a more perfect number. 47 for Tesla, space, Freemason. 47 is the number for all that. I say it all the time. I love putting 47 in all the propaganda NASA does. This is NASA propaganda, and it's up to the 247. I think that's one of the strongest pieces of evidence in this video. I mean, how's it not? I shouldn't be able to tell you what type of number is going to be. Honestly, if it was even 258, I would be like, okay, that's really good. Freemasonry 58. But no, 247. I mean, wow. Just absolutely wow. So they keep showing us this green slime in our face. This was in the health section before. Now it's CNN Money's here, you see? Same picture. Talking about eating algae that one time. Now they reuse these pictures, put them symbolically in your face in different compartments in their propaganda software application. Now it's in the money section. I've still been wondering, what are they foreshadowing with this? Could they really be doing some big event that's going to make the shit ground look like this? I don't know. May really be like some kind of food crisis. I don't know. But they're foreshadowing something with this. They're mocking you with this picture, with this piece of propaganda. That's what all of these do. That's the entire purpose of this. This is a tyrannical government. This is what they do. This is what they do. I mean, they're psychopaths. Again, this is all supposed to be here. All this propaganda is in the right place at the right time. Why? Because we're being ruled over by a gang of Zionist Jew tyrants who try to control the mind's eye of the masses. Well, not try, they do. They successfully do it with this propaganda. As if their government, mind control, trying to lead you down the path of their police state agenda, then they need a system, a software suite of propaganda to program the boys' minds. If you don't do that, you're not carrying out your agenda effectively. So since this is an agenda-based tyrannical order, they have agenda-based propaganda for you to peruse at your own leisure. And that's why I'm perusing at my own leisure, showing it's all occult bullshit with this phoenix, in the circle, pentagrams, Saturnian actor. Former NFL punchline fighting for his life. I just want to see if they laced this with any sacrificial numbers. But Matt Millen, MM, 44, kill 44. I mean, so we already got it. The first name, literally the first thing we read in the piece of propaganda. This is how far you get. That's what I'm saying. It's so coded, you can't even finish the headline before you already see it. 44, at peace. Haters never got him, and failing health won't either. Or will it? Well, yeah, it won't, because he's not going to be failing health. It's going to be some false flag propaganda event. Some Saturnian ritual with these numbers. Moon, Saturn numbers. Matt Millen. See? Saturn 119. At peace 39. Reflection of 93. 24. Reflection of 42. Saturn 93, 42. How many? This is the third time now and again, I never say this to say like, oh, I'm calling out these patterns. Look how good I am. Hell no. I just don't know how a better way to emphasize. I mean, if someone's sitting here telling you exactly what's going to show up before it happens, and all these propaganda. And it should really help emphasize this is something that's going on. It's something worth looking into. We have the number for Saturn, 119. Taking all the capital letters with Matt Millen. Matt 27, Matthew 27, like son. There's a death numbers in it. Prophecy, Pi 29, Prophecy 29, Death 97. Well, let's continue. Haters, and I wanted to see what haters sums to, because like that's why they're using haters. They could have made this headline literally anything. You have to understand that. That's what I'm saying. Haters 91, Millen. Again, Francis Bacon, taking out the capital letter. You always have to as a name, like Saturn. Millen 91, Haters 91, 13th triangle number, Haters 97, like Millen. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying you have to decode haters, because it goes without saying they did not have to use that. 71, the 20th prime, time 20, death 20. They're saying he's at peace. Clearly he's gonna die. July 24th, 2018. Day with 42, life lesson number. Saturn 42. Oh, the whole bus thing with the guy, yeah, that came out. Day with life lesson number 42. And I already showed earlier 31 numerology for the other stuff. But you see, at peace 51. I would like to repeat myself a lot, so no one gets lost. But remember, we decoded at peace 5124. On a date with 5124 numerology, they're coming out with this propaganda. Right here. And they put it in quotes to make sure that you know it's part of the puzzle, part of the riddle. And this little castle entrance here, I don't know what this really is. But I know a lot of you can see a lot of these things more than I can. You can do all that in Durham, Pennsylvania. You notice how we're doing the location, the numbers. We haven't even looked into the stupid shit they put inside this. Durham, Pennsylvania. Durham, 29. See? 91, 97. This is how it works. Like haters, like Millen. Unbelievable. Also 29. This is why he's in Durham, Pennsylvania. This was not planned. As in, this was planned as hell. Oh, sorry for the ambiguity. Of course, this is a planned piece of propaganda decades in advance. This decode was not planned at all. And you see how this is all being uncovered. This happens every single time I make a video. That's why I make these random videos. Because it just clearly shows that this is by them propaganda from these Scottish Rite Freemasons. 44, like his initials. Info reduction. Destructive number 134, like Tisha B'Av. 37, the 12th prime, 12 number for completion. Israel 37. 28, the reflection 82. Pi 16. During Pennsylvania, also 82. Israel 98. So then to finally link it all together, you can then do the birth numerology of Matt Millen. And then see how many days from his birthday this piece of propaganda even came out, which was on the 24th. But this can't be him. This guy. Yes, it is. The former president of the Lions and NFL middle linebacker. Oh, it is him. 60, death 16 ALW. Born 1, 2, 3. Conspiracy 1, 2, 3. Ancient accepted 1, 2, 3. And 58. Freemasonry 58. March 12th, 1958. Born on a date with 92 numerology, the reflection, and 29 numerology. And I just said, you put it in the date numerology, so it'll tie together. So in Durham 29, Millen 29, Pi 29, 71st day of the year, the 20th prime, time 20, death, killing, murder 38, Masonic 38, Saturn 73 and ALW, 73 to 21st prime, Saturn 21, 15, reflection 51, Moon 1551. Saturn Moon ritual with Matt Millen. Yeah, I mean, I'm just so sick of talking about the same thing. I've literally made hundreds of videos literally talking about the same thing every single time. So let's see from March 12th to July 24th. It's now the early morning of the 25th. Like, if you can even count the early morning, it's like 12:39 a.m. But March 12th. That 27 days, just real quick, that's July 24th to August 20th. Demi Lovato, born August 20th. So that propaganda came out 27 days before her birthday. Think about the 27 Club, 27 is the sacrificial number, and a ritualistic number. It's also span of 28 days, killed 28. But let's see how many days from Matt Millen's birthday. That propaganda came out 134. 134 days. We just had a 134. See, I wish I'd say some of these. It's none of these, but we if you remember, we did see 134. And this propaganda. Was it Durham, Pennsylvania? Durham, PA. See, Durham, as you put in the postal card, 134. 134 days from his birthday. Also 19 weeks, 1 day, killing 43, 191 to 43rd prime, Society of Jesus 191, they run the world of entertainment, NFL's entertainment, Scottish Rite, excuse me, Society of Jesus, I mean, it's the same exact things, two entities from the Zionist Jews, this old world order, Hermetic Society. And well, they raised 11 kids. 11 instead of propaganda. Scottish Rite 78, Jesuit 78. Sacrifice 55. You see this shit? They have a picture of him wearing his number 55 just right here. Make sure you see the old 55. He's going to be sacrificed by the Jesuit order. Sacrifice, some see 46 like Catholic. And 55. Well, Catholics in some of the... Oh yeah, it does seem to 55. Because H is the 19th position. 1 plus 9 is 10, reducing once. So Catholic 55, 46. It's like sacrifice. You know, love wearing red, color for sacrifice. Guys, it's not a coincidence that Catholic and sacrifice, some say the same thing. They did that on purpose. The entire Catholic Church was made on purpose. Everything about it is on purpose. Well thought out and planned. So, I think that's it. Even this blood in his head right there, I mean, I think that's probably symbolic. Fire Millen. See, with a 34. You see this shit? Now they have this person, very well some Freemason, or some Order of the Eastern Star, wearing number 34. This is clearly bullshit propaganda. This is what I'm saying when I say it's this easy to see. Murder 34. And we get the murder number right here on her shirt in this piece of propaganda. That's why I clicked it. I want to look for all the patterns. Fighting for his life. I mean, come on. We have death, killing, murder, some revelation sprinkling on this piece of propaganda. The key, some revelation sprinkling on this piece of propaganda. And then this sums to 216. Are you seeing this? The key of David sums to 216. From the book of Revelation, Revelation 3:7. Unbelievable. Also something 180, like 18, Sun 18. This video's just been nothing but just me saying, oh, the Zionist Jews are going to code this now, this way. It's going to be like this, and bam. Just not sure how it could be any more definitive. I really don't. But, I mean, again, I say it, I can't say it enough. The Zionist Jews, literally, can go on stage, the people the actual guy who crafts and plans shit decades in advance, can go on stage at some MTV Music Awards, spill all the beans to the letter, and no one will still get it. Literally, I'm not even kidding. Of course, no one. You should think about it. Why would any goy believe that? They'll be like, oh, this guy's just a stupid. There's a stunt, conspiracy theories, something retarded. Oh, it's all coincidences. Oh, it's cool. Million Man March, 64, like Kill, like Synagogue of Satan, who we were literally just talking about, 242. Synagogue of Satan has that number as well. 444, like Masonic. Tragedy 80 time number as well. Kill 17, 17 million. But Sacrifice 86, 1986 game. Jesuit 84, 88 going back to time. Jewish 88. Revelation 49. Scottish 49. Death 25. Thelema 125. Society of Jesus 235. I mean, they're literally the same shit. So I hope you liked this video. Didn't mean for it to go this long again, but whenever it does, I feel like everyone enjoys all the information present. So I don't think it's a bad thing for anybody. I think it just all goes back to that. I don't have to waste anyone's time. It's just always been a thing of mine. But the best part is you never have to watch all my videos. You never have to watch them all the way through in one sitting. And you can watch it on 1.5 speed, 2 times speed, whatever speed. There's plenty of things you can do. That's why I always start off my videos with the really good examples. Because I have no problem with someone just watching the first 2 minutes of my video and then getting it. Oh, okay, I see how this is Scottish Rite Freemasonic propaganda by the numbers. Okay. I can see how Roger Goodell's was another actor for these Zionist Jews. As long as someone watches my video and gets that, that's it. They don't need to watch anything else. RA. They're doing it again. RA. 181. We already had that picture on them on the boat with the RA. Remember that? They're doing it here again. Oh my God. R, the 18th letter, A, the first. 1, 8, and 1. See, this should not be happening multiple times. They're putting the 42nd prime in their propaganda. Freemason, 42. Zionism, 42. Jesuit, 42. It is the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews, the Jesuit order putting on this bullshit propaganda. It's all fake news. 42. It is all fabricated. 42. So do you see why then we have 181 on his hat? They're doing this again. It hasn't even been like a month or two, and they're doing it again. I mean, I'm sure they've done it plenty of times since then too. Just haven't caught him. Well, and so all the time, there's these examples like this that I'm like, okay, this is why I love to stretch these videos out and try to comb for this type of information. Now, everyone who watches this video now sees them doing this again, putting 181 right there for you to see inside their propaganda. That is why. Even these three circles with the triangle, like this, all guys, again, you call me delusional all you want. These pictures are all symbolic. They're all stage setups. They all have imagery in there, particularly to program you subliminally. Just even this lone guy with the red and blue standing right back there. I mean, they like to get these things in their photos. So take care. You know, it's always hard closing these videos because I really love sharing this knowledge with y'all, but then I just tell myself I could just make more. I can't make more tonight, but you know what I mean. There's always another day. Another Zionist Jew piece of propaganda to decode. I mean, this is an endless stream. This is literally a propaganda generator. You know, this is just the main user interface of it. I mean, here you go. You know, Georgia lawmaker who came under fire after yelling N-word says he'll quit. No, we go back to the propaganda and there's more racist, racial division, you know, fake stories to further divide people, bring up race in a negative way again. It's funny, I was just telling you how this is a propaganda generator. Never goes away. Always generating new pieces of propaganda. Look at this. Look, right? 12:41 a.m., Wednesday, July 20. Oh, look what's published. Literally. Published now. It hasn't even been an hour on this Wednesday yet. It's 12:50 a.m., and you see how they're publishing more racist propaganda. Just think about how long this agenda's been going on, and we're literally seeing them continuing it, putting out more divisive nonsense to program you by this systematic code. And then we see them brand it, you know, Scottish 41. No, let me get that right. Scottish is not 41. I don't want to keep saying that. Scottish 49. But 41 is the 13th prime, USA 41. 1 minute 39 video. Minute 39 video. Freemasonry equals 139. If you're at 13, you get 99. That's a 99-second video. Pairing it with the 41, the 13th prime. N-word equals 29 like black. 70 it equals 74. But 139. You know, Freemasonry 139. Putting on this propaganda. Georgia lawmaker who came under fire yelling N-word and who is America. So let's see why they chose who is America as the stage for this propaganda. 74, 61, why? N-word equals 7461. See? I don't make anything up. I don't make any of this up. I don't make any of these examples. They always just come. See, this makes Gematria look so easy. Well, it is. And it makes, I can slightly see why someone thinks I'm like making anything out of anything. Because they're like, oh, you always have something to say. Because it's the same shit from the federal government being coded in all their propaganda. That is why. Why does these, see the two quotes, something the same thing? 6174, and see how they did it. One N-word does not use the reduction, and then now you flip around, so now you reverse and get 74. You don't reverse, you get 61, and that's through reducing. So then there's like an art in how they do it. I'm just not sure how else to approach this anymore. Slave 31. You know, this Dracula-looking actor is participating in some bullshit propaganda. Just look at these. Who the fuck is this dude? What the fuck is going on? These people are getting weirder and weirder. I'm gonna get fucking copyrighted if I keep playing this. It's from Showtime, and they probably want to treasure this actor. I don't even want to expose your eyes to this guy anymore. What the fuck is this dude? What the fuck is this thing? What a fucking Frankenstein. This is literally their new actor, their spokesperson. Captain Aaron Morad, anti-terror expert. No, guys, anyone showing you Gematria, how this is going on, is an anti-terror expert. I'm doing anti-terror right now. This is all terrorism, psychological warfare, and I am showing you the truth behind it. Captain Aaron Morad. But no, it's not just Gematria. I mean, Tanster, really good example. She doesn't specialize in Gematria, but all of her work, anti-terror. Definitely check out her blog, please. Captain Aaron Morad. Another good video channel, Amaterasu Solar. I'll definitely link those too. She is all about the solution, and that's really what we need. $147, like Freemason. About 33 gets 66. Singer got Satan 64. Jesuit 84. You know, this might need some looking into more, because it's an actual Showtime thing with, you know, more things to look at. But I think now I'm just kind of dragging this on. We're about an hour in, so I'm just gonna stop this now before, you know, getting into more holes. You know, 61 right here. See? N-word 61. Who is America 61? So then make sure then to give you a tweet. 601. See this? All this propaganda is by the numbers. It's not news. It is propaganda. Like, if you're new here, you got to stop looking at this as like, oh, you know, this summit can be real. I know it's just the news, or just tell me what's going on. No. I said it earlier. This is all mind control. It is supposed to lead you down the path of agenda. If there's things that are so real and organic and genuine that are happening in the world, which there are, this Zionist Jew cabal is not going to tell it to you. They don't give a shit if you know about anything. They keep you in the dark for everything else. They put you through a school system that sucks ass, and you learn how to be more retarded. So why would they, with what benevolence? They have 0 ounces of benevolence at all. So what incentive do they have to actually inform you about real organic events that are going on that are unadulterated? They have 0, because it's not part of their agenda. It can tie into their agenda. Yeah, they can tell you about some real killing and just scare you, and yeah, but like, it's not going to be by their numbers. It's not going to be by their religious system. That's this whole Kabbalah shit is to them. It's not going to be by the way they need it. It has to be specifically coded from them to lead down the path of their agenda. So knowing that, that's why, you know, this is all bullshit, Zionist Jew, fake news propaganda, and Elon Musk is just an actor for NASA. I think that's another biggest takeaway. If you want another takeaway, and I'm literally like asking from like the bottom of my heart for the people who are just like, can't get this. Like, he's in a piece of propaganda up there at 247 about Tesla. We're talking about, and I said before what type of number we're gonna get. We get the Freemasons' favorite number in the update time. Just look at him. That's clearly a puppet, a stage performer for the Scotch Rite Freemasons. That's all he is. Actor for the Catholic Church. Peace out.